Hello, welcome to the Football Friends podcast for another week. My name is Gage. I'm joined here by Paddy and Ash.
The famous three.
Yeah. How's it going, guys?
Ash
good.
stunned into silence at being called famous.
Deer in the headlights.
Yeah. Moose in the headlights.
Moose.
Alrighty, well, we might as well jump into it. So, Paddy, it looks like your boys have had a successful week.
A team that is supported on this podcast has been awarded a trophy.
Yes.
Can anyone tell me which team it is?
Oh, is it Chelsea?
No. Wrong.
Oh, that was last week.
Yeah. Yeah, it was. Yeah. Yeah.
Putin?
No. Unlucky. Yeah, actually, before we do the League Cup chat, last week, before obviously the invasion of Ukraine, you guys were talking about the Russian League, and you were just like, sort of, you know.
Were we? I don't remember.
Well, not specifically about it was touched on for 1 second.
Oh.
And then you're like, oh, maybe, you know, the Russian League or Shakhtar Donetsk or someone like, you know, who could be playing in the Russian League next season.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Yeah.
Whoops.
They could annex the league as well. Well, if they want to improve, like, the Russian...
Yeah, take
National
Shakhtar and
League,
Dynamo
maybe.
Kiev and...
Take all the good teams, yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure that will go down without any problem whatsoever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wasn't that why Roman Abramovich is going home? So he can run the whole league?
So he can run the country.
Isn't that why he's selling Chelsea?
Yeah,
so he can run the league?
So he can run for Prime Minister.
Oh.
That is, yeah, I've heard that's
Well,
the
no,
latest
the
run.
mafia's in trouble, so he needs to go home and sort it out.
He wants to sell. I heard he added something like $30 billion to the value or something like that.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Because he sunk so much money into it.
Yeah.
And then he turned around and said you don't have to pay back the loans because he's already added it to the asking price.
Right, yeah.
So dumb.
So it'll pay all that off.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay back the loans, but you got to pay the loans, basically.
But you got to pay it up front.
I mean, to be fair, he has done very well with Chelsea as his time there. They've won a lot of shit.
They've won every trophy possible.
They've still won less trophies than they have sacked managers.
Yeah.
Oh, I want you to do your homework.
Okay.
Do your homework and come back next week.
Quantify next time, yeah.
And if you're right, I'll give you a Snickers.
No, but that's a good thing. The Chelsea know when to fire someone and to just be done with it. To eat it. Like,
yeah.
Oh, we still have, this guy's got 3 years left on his contract. We have to pay him out the whole thing. Yeah, well, fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'm sick of it.
I don't even like.
I don't want to fucking look at him anymore.
I don't even like his face.
Yeah, you're fired like a Scud missile.
Yeah, we paid a 15 million transfer value for a manager last season. I don't like him. Get rid of him.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah.
Anyway, so the team that he lost to was Liverpool.
Yes.
In terms of 0-0s, what a game. You know, there was basically just shots flying in, the post got hit, both keepers had an insane game. Mendy was probably man of the match until the 119th minute.
When they decided to
throw it all away.
Super sub.
Suicide sub.
Yeah, super sub. The Spanish super sub sensation.
Yeah, Triple S.
What the F though?
He's specialist penalty saver, Ash.
A specialist retard.
It's like, they wish they could have subbed on Caballero.
Okay, so there's two things to touch on here. One, Kepa was their goalkeeper throughout the entire League Cup run.
Yeah.
Which to me seems really like I'd be massively burned if that were me. Like
dropped for the final.
Like Kelleher was Liverpool's. He played in every game.
Yeah.
And then Klopp immediately announced after we won the semi-final, he's going to be in goal.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
for the final. He got us here. He's going to be in goal.
Yeah. And as it should be.
And Tuchel,
I agree. Like,
and Tuchel did the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, Mendy played a great game. Kepa probably would have fucked up at least one of those.
Yeah. No, my theory is that he knows how mentally damaging it is to lose a final. So he thought, I don't want that to happen to Mendy. And he just brings on Kepa to take the bullet.
Eat dust. Yeah.
He's like, I know he's going to lose this for me.
Yeah, well, it's because then either he's a hero and saves the day, or who cares, it's Kepa. That's what he does.
Wow. I mean, that's...
Oh, what other logic is there to it? Surely you'd want to back Mendy after that insane performance he put in that game. He's stopping everything. And to be fair, Kepa didn't save a fucking penalty anyway.
Well, that was going to be my second point. Penalty specialist who comes on 0 from 11, 0 as a percentage. Do you know what that is? 0.
Yeah.
None. Nothing.
That's way lower than I thought.
In Spanish, nada.
Yeah.
And then misses his own penalty.
I bet straight afterwards, like, Tuchel must have been thinking, like, I should have picked them based on who's a better penalty taker.
Because Mendy's can't have been worse than that.
Yeah. So, but Spanish goalkeepers in finals, you know, they just can't score penalties.
Can't score specifically the 22nd penalty. It's almost like there must be some curse.
Is it just Spanish keepers aren't that good?
Maybe they never practice taking penalties.
Maybe they're just not good keepers.
Okay, can I just offer you something? I don't think we need to talk about the game. Can we just do this for now?
Okay, go for it.
What would be funnier if they brought on Kepa in the 119th minute and the game played through as it did? So, option 1, reality. Option 2, they bring him on in the 119th minute and we score.
I think you concede in the last minute.
Do you think that's funnier?
I think if I was Kepa, I'd rather have that.
No,
because then you only miss one
goal. You can one
instead of like 20 penalties. Yeah,
he conceded 11 in a row.
Yeah, what a dong.
And only touched one. The penalty shootout itself was insane. I know we've skipped 120 minutes of game, but
even the touch judge saved more goals than Kepa.
and to be fair, there were probably at least one legitimate goal each chalked off by one by offside and one by. Do you remember that? Was it Rafael Varane who scored for Man U a couple of weeks ago, and we were arguing about it?
Yeah.
And then Maguire was offside.
And Maguire was offside because he committed a foul in an offside position, but
that didn't really influence anything, but still technically was.
Yeah.
Because the defender was nowhere near and would not have stopped.
Yeah.
So that goal basically happened for Liverpool, and was then chalked off. But in my mind, that was a goal. And then Lukaku's offside, where his elbow was offside or something.
Oh yeah, that was bullshit.
I don't understand that, because isn't it meant to be like a goal scoring part of your body? Have they changed it again?
No,
it's just
they didn't change it. That's the problem.
Yeah,
he didn't score with his elbow. I don't give a shit.
It's a different referee's interpretation of it.
It's so fucking dumb.
Yeah,
should be taken from the point of contact on the ground.
Yeah, work up.
Yeah, he can't run with it. He can't run with his arms.
Exactly.
Take it from the feet at all times.
Yeah, from the most furthest point of contact with the ground. There, clear, easy, done. Ain't none of this shit. Maguire has a big head, so he's onside. None of that sort of shit. Just
Yeah.
Sorry, I hate VAR.
Yeah. So I mean,
it's shitty.
So even if we add those goals.
Kepa's still a dick.
Kepa's still a retard.
It's still a weird decision to. I don't know. Is it just like brain meltdown at last second?
He's a Kepa, not a keeper.
Yeah.
Good thing he's not called Stricker.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor.
So trash decision. Trash result.
Trash keeper.
Yeah. It's just dumb. Just bad decision. I don't know. Maybe he had when you play like Football Manager. And you've done like what you said, you've had your second string keeper for the whole tournament, and then in the final you're actually worried, and you're like,
yeah, it's like,
fuck this, and you put in the good guy, and then you feel guilty, and go, oh, okay, you can play 1 minute.
Yeah.
and then concede 11 penalties.
side note, my sub keeper on Football Manager is called German Banano.
I love it.
Thank you.
That's good.
That's all I've got. And he wears number 69.
Where's he from?
Argentina.
Nice.
Okay.
Drug mule.
Definitely better than Kepa.
Drug mule.
So yeah, more silverware in the cabinet now.
Yeah, one of 4.
Good.
First of 4.
This season, you're saying?
Is what I'm being reliably told from the internet.
Okay, yep.
I mean, we're still in the other 3, so that's at least mathematically plausible.
Yep.
So...
Go on.
No,
please.
I had nothing. I literally had nothing. My brain was empty.
Were you just hoping something would come up?
Yeah, I was like, come on.
He's like, I want to say something, but I just don't know what.
The brain was just empty, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I was going to say, well, speaking of, you being in the other cups, you have now progressed in the FA Cup, right?
Yes, so we played Norwich City this morning, and as we know, if you lose to Norwich, your manager loses his job. But as you said, we progressed. Thank goodness. So we get to keep Klopp.
Thanks to, as you were saying just before, the wizard of your cup matches.
Yeah, the Liverpool Cup King. Klopp.
Yeah.
Clickety clock.
Klopp's Cup King?
Look, we'll try another time.
Hard to say.
Takumi Minamino, the Japanese seller, as they're calling him on the streets.
Yeah.
Two goals. The first of which we were rather critical of the defending from Norwich, weren't we?
Yeah, Michael Keane is a fucking...
the wrong game, though.
Wrong...
sorry, there's just so many retards. I just get them all mixed up.
Well,
Everton is also trash.
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. It's the right city.
Yeah.
So I couldn't honestly tell you which Norwich defender was at fault, because there was about... There was about 7 of them in the box, and I was saying to Ash before, if there's 7 defenders in the box and your strikers are allowed that many passes, even if you miss, you should just be given a goal.
Yeah, and you guys are, it's Yota, Origi, and then Minamino up front. You're resting basically everyone from the previous week, so
yeah.
It's not even your best guns, and they're tearing apart this Norwich defence because they're worthless.
Wow.
What are they in third manager?
Second.
They're on their second. They're on their second manager of the season, but they've also made 4 other teams fire their manager, so they're up. That's 6, right?
Yeah. Okay. True.
Is that?
Yeah.
Is that good maths? Quick maths?
Yeah. Man's not hot.
They're definitely not hot. So yeah, we march on to the quarterfinal. The second goal, goodness me, Minamino, big Mino.
Yeah.
No more Mini.
It's just Mino now.
No, he's Mino, because that's all he scores against. It's the minnows in the cup.
Wow, I mean maybe that's probably true. To be
Norwich are a minnow.
Not in the cup.
They played like it. So.
A Middlesbrough minnow.
Wait, what's a minnow?
Like a small fish.
Small team, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Literally a small fish. Contextually, a small team.
I see. I get you.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Well, you learn something
It was
every day.
actually clever by me.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
For once.
Yeah. It's hard to tell sometimes.
I'm not even sure what that means. It's hard to tell if you're clever sometimes. Yeah, so Minamino's second strike. Top corner and near post. So, and he kicked the shit out of it.
Yep. Oh, he's ticking all my boxes. He believed.
Takumi Mino.
Yeah, ticking all these, yeah.
Although, Kepa kicked the shit out of it.
Yeah.
So, there is limits, fellas.
No, but he didn't believe.
No.
In himself.
He didn't go for the near post.
No. Yeah.
So we're through to I think the next one's quarterfinal. Round 6 is, I think, quarterfinal. We'll go with that.
And that should be drawn soon, I suppose.
I think, Monday.
Yeah.
Could be wrong, but we'll go with that. And then, of course, Norwich scored a good goal, but it's already too late.
Yes, it was a very, very good goal. Very good finish.
Yeah, I think I'm done. We're fucking awesome. Up all yours.
Yep, still in all 4 comps. Three left. You won the other one, so that's pretty good. All right, Ash. So you've also had a cup tie, haven't you?
No.
Well, and you might as well not. But...
No.
There was one minnow in the team.
Yeah.
In the game, rather.
No, we were poor. But Middlesbrough go marching on, so good on them.
Well, really, I thought this was like the players, playing hard because they wanted to make up for the last loss.
They should have been.
Yeah, but instead they were like,
no, we seem to
be worse.
We seem to go
Burnley.
win one, lose one. Beat City, lose to Burnley, beat Leeds, lose to Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Cool.
Is it
fun?
It's
right. We've got Everton next, so sweet.
You can't lose that.
Surely not. Yeah. That should be that'll once Norwich gets relegated, that'll be the next team. If you lose to them, you fire your manager.
Or if they win, they fire theirs. Anyway, we lost in the 109th minute or something silly to a stupid goal, just giving the ball away in a stupid spot.
Yeah.
Goals. Yeah.
Just bad.
1-0.
Didn't go the distance.
Fun times. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the kid who subbed on only came on in the 94th minute or something like that. And I think some of the other sub-on players also impacted the goal. So, do you reckon just...
Fresh legs or...
Do you reckon they just got fresher legs than you and some of the Spurs players are just knackered? Do you need a bigger squad?
100% yes.
Yeah.
100% yes. We barely rotated for that cup game. So...
Yeah. Quite a strong team to be playing.
Yeah, we seem to play the same team every week.
Yeah.
Bar maybe 1 or 2 changes.
Yeah.
We might swap our left backs, or we might change the midfield too. But that's about it.
It's kind of a Conte thing, isn't it? Right? He kind of
he likes
his favourites.
He picks the squad and then he goes, "This is my best team.
Yeah.
If you want to get in it, get in it." But we have no one to challenge for a spot.
Yeah.
So it's like, even if they play shit, they still get a game.
Yeah.
And if they're tired, they still have to get a game.
Yeah, because he'll still pick them. It's not his fault. Like, it works if you have a big squad. We don't have a big squad. We will never have a big squad because we don't spend money on our squad. We spend money on our starting 11, and that's it.
Yeah.
Everyone else is a youth player or, a potential player, not a ready to play. We can't change our front three like Liverpool can.
Yeah, it does seem that every time Spurs rotate, there's like a player I've never heard of before playing.
Yeah, I totally agree with what you just said then with Liverpool, because their rotated front three is
Premier League worthy.
Pretty much, yeah. So
yeah.
And it's that every team wishes they kind of had that. Man U sort of do, but not enough, not everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah, look at Chelsea. Chelsea are stacked.
Yeah, well, that's it. You watch a cup tie and you go, oh yeah, they still have Pulisic. I forgot about that. And then he scores a killer goal and like.
City are the same. They can play.
Yeah,
they can play 20. They can play 20 people in midfield.
Like, but that's just because Pep Guardiola refuses to use a striker.
He doesn't need it. Yeah,
but yeah, it's just so dumb. That will be what kills Conte. For us, it will be the depth and the money in the squad.
What if he wins that war with Levy?
But the thing is though, they're not going to fire him if he loses a game. Like
no,
that's the thing. He has security regardless.
Yeah, because he's bigger than the club.
Yeah, but this thing, I think he could just get kind of comfortable and it wouldn't. Who cares? He can just.
He doesn't strike me as the sort of guy that would be happy.
You think he needs to win?
Yes. Yeah.
So you think that he will walk away if it doesn't improve or something like that?
I think if we don't do something in the summer, he's gone. If we sell Kane and we don't invest properly, he's gone.
Well, you saw what he did with Inter. Inter were basically like, no, we can't afford to do any of this shit. We're selling all of our best players. We're fucked. And he was just like, cool, bye-bye.
I quit. Yeah, he didn't care.
He didn't care that he was at Inter Milan and, like, tearing it up. It was just like...
And they at the top again this season? So, like, they still...
It's AC Milan.
Yeah. Inter. It's
AC Milan.
AC on top now.
It's neck and neck, though. It's close.
Yeah, but, like, there you go. They sold same Milan. Yeah, but they sold, like, big players.
Yeah, they did. They lost Lukaku and Eriksen and a bunch of players.
Yeah, what was Hakimi?
Yeah.
Right back?
Yep.
Went permanently,
yeah, there's like, big players in that squad. And they're still challenging, but he still walked away because he's like, fuck that. He'll do the same to us. We won't invest the way he wants us to, and he'll walk. Yeah,
well, he could go to any other big club. Like,
do you know where he'll walk to? He'll walk over to Real Madrid.
Yeah, why not? Why not at all?
Yeah, he'll just... So, yeah, we'll see.
Did he already coach Madrid?
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I'm pretty confident no.
I mean...
If you go Madrid, they had Zidane. They had... who was the Spanish guy?
Benitez.
Benitez. Who's the other Spanish guy that...
Lopetegui.
Lopetegui,
yeah. They had... shit.
Yeah, keep talking. This is gold. No, he never. Yeah, you're right. He never did.
Yeah, Ancelotti. Yeah, that's right.
Mourinho. Who have we missed in between those? There's not many.
Not many, but that's all right. We've done enough of it.
Yeah.
So can't confirm no.
So if you want a brief background, he started at Bari and then went to Atalanta, and then Siena, then Juventus, Italy national team, Chelsea, Inter Milan, Tottenham.
Shit, we're like the smallest club on that list.
Yeah, smaller than Bari for sure.
Yeah, it's way smaller than Bari and Siena. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so Middlesbrough's knocked out your team and your team.
You think they'll? Yeah, Middlesbrough. They'll go on to win it outright.
Go on, they've got to make it to Wembley.
Tell you what,
go on the final,
I'll put $10 on them tomorrow.
I'd love to see it. I would love to see it. That's what makes football so interesting.
Because at least that way, if they beat us, then I can cheer for money.
Instead of Mane.
Money instead of Mane. That's right.
Yeah. Well, do you want to say anything about the Leeds game then? Because they hadn't happened last week, I don't think.
Fucking smashed it.
Well, yeah. Well, we did him 4-2. Liverpool did him 6-0.
I told you exactly what was going to happen, and it happened.
And Bielsa lost his job.
Yeah, got Bielsa fired.
Unlucky.
Yeah. If you lose to Spurs, your manager has to go.
No, I think that's quite harsh, but the results speak for themselves.
No, seriously, he needed to go. It just wasn't clicking. Like, no offense, but they needed to actually. They're in damage control now. They have to not get relegated. They're pretty close.
Yeah, good coach though.
Well, how many they concede? Well, they conceded 14 goals in 3 games, so it's not good.
Yeah, no, they are leaky.
Yeah,
leaky Leeds.
What was that?
Sorry.
Was that mum calling?
No, it was my sister.
Oh, okay.
It's alright, I'm sure we can cut this anyway.
Oh, well, that's just more work for me, but yeah.
Well, do it. Yeah. Cool. So...
Alright, well, I can go now if you want. So we haven't had a cup game because, of course, you said Middlesbrough already eliminated us from this cup in the same way that West Ham eliminated both Manchesters from the League Cup. So the only match I have to talk about is a stunning 0-0 draw with Watford.
Oof.
Which was not ideal,
Robert Oof.
A much needed point for Watford in the relegation zone, and very poorly dropped one for us. I don't know if you guys caught any of the highlights or anything like that.
I'm guessing there were very few.
No. It wasn't like that, actually. It was we had tons of chances and no one could finish on the day. Bruno missed several great opportunities. Ronaldo as well. Elanga too.
They're all trash.
Yeah, it was really disappointing. Because when I looked at the match, I looked up the stats and XG and stuff like that. XG was around 3, so, you know, with the amount of chances we were creating, we were expected to
Should have scored 3
goals. Yeah. And
what was Watford's?
Oh, less than 1.
Yeah.
We dominated the game into possession. It was 66%.
It was so bad it was less than 0.
Yeah. So we dominated in all those regards, possession, what's up. We just couldn't finish. That was basically the whole summary of the game.
Yeah.
And you can see the players getting very frustrated. Bruno especially, in the post-match interview, he sort of rips himself out. He's like, the problem is we can't finish, especially me. That's kind of sad.
Rough.
Yeah, it was real rough.
And he's got kind of like, just his face looks sad.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
If you just look at his
He
standard
looked like he's
face,
going to cry.
Yeah, he kind of looks like that.
Mm.
Do you reckon he kind of looks like Suarez's little brother?
He looks like Suarez if he was on meth. Well, if he was on more meth.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like long Suarez.
Long Suarez.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and even Ronaldo didn't have the greatest game. He probably needs to be dropped at this point.
He's
I think
done.
Cavani might have done a bit better. No, he's totally not
finished.
done. He'll play another 5 years.
No.
Him and Lewandowski.
Yeah, for Bari.
They've both actually
big
said
clubs.
that. Look, Ronaldo and now Lewandowski as well have both said they will play for 5 more years.
So what? They just want to make it 40.
Hell yeah, why not? Well, there already is. There's a footballer in his 50s still playing.
Yeah.
There's a Japanese guy.
To be fair, he's playing he's Japanese and he's playing in the, is it 2nd or 3rd division? I think it's 2nd.
Yeah, I think he's gone into the 2nd division of the J League now or whatever.
So, I mean, if Ronaldo goes and plays there...
But
hasn't Buffon just signed a new contract as well?
Yeah, with Parma.
But
another 2 years or something?
Serie B, yeah.
Like crazy, eh?
Yeah.
Team he started with.
So yeah, I think those, if we're talking about Ronaldo and Lewandowski, they can 100% play into their 40s. So the oldest footballer ever is Kazuyoshi Miura.
King Kazu. Another king. Another Japanese king.
He plays for... Oh no, he's still in the first division of the J League. Suzaka Point Getters.
Yes!
On loan from Yokohama FC. He's played in the Japan national team from 1990 to 2000, and then he is still Japan's highest goal scorer of all time.
First of all, that's before any of us were born.
Yep.
Can we just click on the J League and read some of their great team names? Because
in a minute. The only other thing I was going to say was he's also the only footballer that's been in every FIFA game. He was in the very first FIFA game, and still in it now.
God.
And so I'm pretty sure he's 50. He's like 54. Yeah, 54. And he's played in 5 separate decades.
It's pretty good.
He started playing when he was 5?
No, not 4 5 decades in 5 separate decades.
Yeah, but still.
Like Tony Adams used to claim that, or people used to claim it for Tony Adams. Like, he was
3
Arsenal captain for 3 decades. In 1989 to 2001.
Nice.
Yeah. 3 decades.
Nice.
3 decades.
Okay, you want some funny Japanese names?
Yeah.
We've got Kawasaki Frontale.
Pretty good.
Who is top? Yeah. Yokohama F Marinos.
Yeah. F Marinos.
Oh, is it? I don't know. Okay. Kashiwa Reysol. Shimizu S Pulse. Kyoto Sanga FC. Nagoya Grampus.
Good.
What? The Kashima Antlers.
Good.
Yes.
Gamba Osaka. Cerezo Osaka. Hokkaido Consadole Sapporo. Is that a beer? Sapporo? Yeah.
They play drunk.
San Frichi Hiroshima.
That team's a bomb.
Avispa Fukuoka. Sagan Tosu, Vissel Kobe, which is where Iniesta plays.
Oh, I thought it was where Kobe died.
Yeah, they make Kobe beef there. You know, they have all the beefs on treadmills and stuff. Cows.
Beef in the league.
There's only 4 more to go. Jubilo Iwata, Shonan Belmere, the Urawa Reds, and FC Tokyo.
Okay, okay, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I gotta say, they weren't as that. Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. Japan, you let me down.
Yeah, I was hoping every team was going to be as good as Police Force or
Sheriff SC.
Beard team.
Or there's that team that's just called Sad.
It's not.
I'm pretty sure.
Hearts of Oak.
Yeah, Hearts of Oak. Isn't there another weird Hearts one as well?
Well, there's one in Scotland called Hearts of Midlothian.
Yeah, Hearts of... Oh, okay.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, okay, well, that was a good tangent, but back to the match. Should have won. Should have fucking won. Needed to win, and that's the case. But the thing is, I read an article recently, and they sort of talked about Rangnick overall, and since Rangnick's appointment, yeah, we have created the most chances out of any Premier League team.
That's cool.
So, I mean, yeah, we're creating the chances, but no one can finish. Well, what's happening is we're delivering way more crosses into the box, and that counts as a chance. You know, a connected header in the box from a cross is a chance. So we've always been weak at set pieces and all sorts, and our players are not good headers of the ball.
So the only player that can put it away for you got put away?
Which one?
Greenwood.
This is the third week in a row you've made a Greenwood prison
I don't
joke.
know. I don't
He's
think
still not in prison.
We have Ronaldo. It's not up to It's not all up to Greenwood.
Where do you think he learnt it from? He got away with it too.
Wow. Allegedly.
Oh, come on.
To be fair, allegedly is an area just outside of Manchester.
But so I mean, that's the thing, that behind the scenes, Rangnick is doing good things. But so from what I understand, it has been confirmed now that he will definitely not be the manager for next season.
Yeah.
At the moment, there are 3 contenders. It is Pochettino, Ten Hag, or Carlo Ancelotti.
Ten Hag.
Carlo. Well, you and I were talking off mics about Hasenhüttl and about Southampton.
Yes, well, Southampton are on incredible form at the moment.
Well,
they won today as well.
Yeah, leads on quite nicely to them qualifying for the quarterfinals against another Premier League team. Quite comfortably as well. 3-1 against West Ham.
Okay. Well, let's jump into that just right after I finish what I was going to say.
Okay.
So
Rangnick.
Yeah, he's not, and Carlo Ancelotti has been recommended by Alex Ferguson as well. That's kind of interesting thing, but I don't know about that. And the other thing that has been confirmed is that, well, I think confirmed, it looks like it's going to happen, is Wan-Bissaka is going to be gone.
Really?
Yeah, he's apparently Rangnick doesn't like him at all.
Okay.
Because he can't go forward, and that's integral for the way that they play now.
That is true. Because actually we had, when Klopp came in, Nathaniel Klein, great defender.
Not the best going forward.
Not the best going forward.
Yeah.
Couldn't really deliver that many crosses. Not like a great dribbler.
And the thing is, Wan-Bissaka has had a few seasons now, and if I'm being fair, his crossing has not really improved.
Yeah.
Why can't you look at making him into somebody like Kyle Walker for England, where he plays in that back three? Because
I don't see why not.
He's not a bad defender. He's got the pace to cover some of those.
One-on-one, he is one of the best defenders around.
Certainly for the fullbacks.
Yeah.
So why can you look at... I know they're not going to play a back three, but there's also an option there that you could...
I think that's why cash in as well, because he's actually worth a lot of money. Because he is... Well, defensively, he is incredible fullback. So we will get good money for him. That's the thing. But I think just tactically, he's going to prefer players like Alex Telles and Dalot, who are fullbacks that they are wingers. Yeah. They're forwards. They are always forward.
Yeah,
they like going forward.
Wan-Bissaka doesn't like going forward.
He is a fullback.
Well, he likes going forward, but he just doesn't. He's better. He's so much of a better defender.
Yeah,
so much a better defender.
He doesn't push that extra 10 yards. He doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't encroach into that attacking side of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gets to halfway and kind of thinks, "Oh fuck, I'm on the wrong side."
I don't know. It kind of sucks. Like he doesn't have good early crossing, and then he seems to run it to the byline and then
cross low.
Yeah. So I don't know. Just not. I understand that. It's disappointing because I think he's a very good player, and it sucks to lose someone that good at, like, a specialist, a specialist defender, you know. So, yeah. Well, that's all I really wanted to. Oh, okay. I wrote one more thing down here. Was like Elanga. It's because he started in this game too, and he had a bunch of chances and things, and obviously there's a lot of attention on him right now, and it kind of just made me think of, like, it's like when Arsenal had Bukayo Saka, like, kind of rising up.
Yeah.
In the same way, it was like a lot of pressure was put on him, and he sort of dipped a bit. Well, like, was good for a bit, dipped a bit, good for a bit, dipped for a bit, but then kind of got used to the pressure so young.
Yeah.
And now he's just a great player playing for England and all sorts. And I'm hoping the same's going to happen for Elanga, because he has been told that he will have his first appearance for Sweden.
Elanga's Swedish?
Yes, Elanga's Swedish, yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, that's good. Yeah, I think that's good player. Hoping to see his development. Didn't score on that day, but nearly could have.
Pardon me.
Okay. All right. Well, so now we can get back to
jump back to the cup.
So Southampton, yeah, who have been very good lately.
So can we start by going backwards through those fixtures and just seeing Southampton's last?
You want Southampton's last
5 or 6 results?
I can, but it'll take me a minute. You just please.
So yeah, I couldn't tell you what they are off the top of my head, but I don't think they've lost in the last 5 or 6.
I can tell you one thing: they beat us.
They certainly beat Spurs, and they've definitely won today.
Okay, so they have 5 wins in their last. Oh, so 5 wins in their last 7 and 2 draws of that. 1 loss before that, and then 2 wins. Yeah, they've had a lot of wins here in the last. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the last 10, it's 7 wins, 2 draws, and 1 loss.
So it's like counting backwards: beat West Ham, beat Norwich, beat Everton, drew with Man U, beat Tottenham, beat Coventry in the
FA Cup.
Drew with Man City, and then lost to Wolves. So the last time they lost was what's that date?
It was the 15th of January, and that was
pretty good.
And that was away for Wolves.
The second best defensive team in the league.
Yeah, a team who have been on killer form as well. So.
I think that's the same week that's the last time Brentford won. I don't know why I'm mentioning Brentford, but that's a team that started the season very well.
Yeah.
In the same way that Southampton didn't.
And so, and they. Okay. So yeah, they drew with Man City at the start of the season as well.
So yeah, play City twice, double draws.
Yeah.
Yeah, we beat City twice, but look at us.
Oh, two draws with City, 2 draws with Man U as well.
Yeah, they like playing big teams. So
yeah, they got a really good squad, and again they won today. They beat West Ham 3-1, and that's West Ham are no slouch, so that's a solid as win.
Yeah, solid.
And it was really funny because when we were standing in the kitchen the other day, and I was talking at you about this team, as I do, I was the players that I mentioned to you were very prominent in this game. That defender, the French fullback they have.
Oh yeah, Romain Perrault.
Yeah,
I think that's how we say it.
Perrault. Yeah, he's a new player they've added, and he's a very good player.
I think he scored.
Yeah, I think that's his first goal. So again, French fullback, good player, and then Broja scored again at the end too, and then
and big whoop.
Yeah, and then James Ward-Prowse is We were talking about James.
Yeah, we were talking him last week. I want him.
Yeah.
We were actually touting him to Spurs.
We think, he'd be a good fit for Spurs because it's about time he got that move. He's a leader on the pitch. He can dominate that midfield really well. And
English
free kicks.
He can play a ball, man.
That's
why I was
Who takes your free
Scouting.
kicks and penalties? Well, Harry Kane's obviously penalties. And
Son, Kane,
Højbjerg.
the free kick, not really.
Oh, free kick.
Maybe
No.
Dyer, if it's
Wow.
in a decent. Oh, Dyer can hit a free
You
kick.
can kick it.
You can hit a free kick if it's close.
you're
If
not
if you-
spoiled for choice, are you? You could do
no.
with a specialist.
Another
Yeah.
one would be nice.
Yeah. We don't. Yeah. We haven't had somebody since Ericsson.
Leeds
Yeah,
Ferdinand.
yeah. You could
Clive
re-sign
Allen.
Ericsson. Ericsson has made his Premier League return,
Yes.
playing for Brentford.
Great to see.
Yes, very cool.
Yeah, we like it.
Yeah. Didn't
do
score,
anything.
Didn't do anything yet, but we'll see. It takes time.
Fantasy captain.
Yeah, crazy. I'm so used to Southampton being trash, but it seems to be Hassan Hoodle, who is a descendant of the Rangnick way.
The Rangnick
he's
family.
a gegenpresser, so...
A gag impression.
And I think that he has a team that suits the gegenpress very well. They are all kind of... I wouldn't say, not a great deal of them are particularly technically gifted or anything, but
hungry players.
But they work hard, and they'll chase a ball.
They're there to prove a point.
Yeah, well, look, to be a top football team, or at the very least, to perform higher than the sum of your parts, you need to have a technical coach who is also a motivator. And he's proving very much to be that.
Yeah.
So the players that he has at his disposal, most of them are not 8 or 9 out of 10 players. Ward Prowse is pretty good.
Well, to be fair, I'm very impressed with his moves as well, because the players he's brought in are all young English players that are going to increase in value. And these
The
guys
Southampton
like
way.
Tino Livramento is from the Chelsea Academy. He won their Academy Player of the year after Reece James, and he's sort of the next one. So
Yeah.
they pick him up no problem. Brozier is there on loan, but I mean, it's very possible that that deal will be permanent because there's just no room in Chelsea for Brozier. And yeah, they've been picking up good players, and the way I see it is it's almost like when Pochettino was there, Hassan Hoodle's sort of just kind of proving himself and adding a lot of value to this club.
That's
and
right.
Making all these players valuable, and then it could be the next wave of Southampton filling every Premier League team with players.
Yeah. So Hassan Hoodle next season to Spurs if Conte packs it in, or Man U.
Good move.
100%. No,
I don't think he would go to Man U.
I think we might turn to Poch.
Go back? Well,
Yeah.
if we don't.
I think you guys are going for Ten Hag.
I hope so.
Personally,
that's
I think,
my personal favourite.
Personally, I think Ten Hag's the guy.
What he's done with Ajax is amazing.
And he brings Hello with him.
Well, Halle didn't fire for West Ham when he was in the
But he's
Premier
playing
League.
for West Ham.
I'd rather take Anthony.
Anthony, no.
Anthony, he's good.
Yeah. It's what we like. A Brazilian with a single name.
Yeah, and no H either. It's like
Antony.
Anthony. It's not even Anthony.
It's Antony.
Anthony. Yeah.
Anchovy. I want to have an anchovy up front.
Yeah, but it's strange. Southampton doing so well. They're in. Well, what did we say they were? They were in ninth or
I
something.
think they're in ninth.
Ninth position. That's nuts. What? That's
where they should be. Yes, they are ninth.
I suppose that's where they should have been.
In between Wolves and Brighton.
Yeah. Any higher than that, and you kind of go and
Above them is Wolves, Tottenham, Arsenal, West Ham,
Yeah.
Man U, Chelsea, Liverpool, City.
yeah, and they're probably not better than
Wolves.
yeah
On their day, maybe.
on their day. Well, they lost to
Yeah,
Wolves
yeah.
2 months ago.
Yeah, and then you look at them below them, it's Brighton, Palace, Leicester, Villa, Newcastle, Brentford, Leeds, Everton, Burnley, Watford, Norwich. They are exactly where they deserve to be.
Yeah, I suppose they've actually underperformed for the last while, and they're kind of back to where they used to be. Yeah, because they were like a Euro challenging team not that long ago, and they've just been slipping a lot now.
Couldn't slip any harder.
Finally picking it up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all that is left is to do the preview for this weekend, next week.
Oh, do you want to talk about Chelsea's?
But yeah, I was going to say, is there anything you want to...
Chelsea's FA Cup game.
Oh, yes, they had another one too. Oh, my God.
They tried their best to fuck it up against Luton Town.
Yes.
Who's, shall we say, looked robust from set pieces.
Yes, well, the first goal they scored was fucking perfect header.
Honestly, if you just played the set pieces from the highlight package we watched and said, which team won the Club World Cup, was in the League Cup final last week, is the third best team in the country, and which team is in the Championship, just from the... Actually, to be fair, if you're talking about set pieces, you'd probably still pick Luton. But you know what I'm saying? Like, the quality of their set piece, setup, delivery, the Chelsea's defenders couldn't pick them up.
Well, the header that he takes is he's quite far out.
And he's about 50 feet in the air.
Yeah, it's a good leap and then just perfect header. There's Premier League strikers that don't score goals like that. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah, most of Man U strikers.
Killer hit, yeah. Well, no, I mean, Ronaldo and Cavani are going to score a goal like that, but you don't score them every day.
They're just not looting goals.
Sorry. Well, I mean, the second one was kind of a looting almost, like that. It was like, oh, no VAR, looks like it's a goal then, bro. Like, nah.
The way it should be. The way it should be.
Yeah.
Don't be shit defensively.
Raw.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I kind of agree. I kind of wish you could be a little bit offside because, well, like for instance, when we were looking at the highlight. Oh, I was looking at the highlights of our game, and there's this one part where Ronaldo scores, but he is offside. He is offside. But it's kind of like, it's not him being offside that gives him the advantage. It's because he's on the left side of the defender. I think you should be able to be offside. Just don't be a shit defender, like you said. Don't be facing the wrong way and don't get totally wrecked.
Yeah.
Be smarter. Like, sometimes it's kind of pointless. When, like I'm saying, if I'm talking morally, the advantage is gained by your not being offside, just by being better.
How about this? If you're offside, you get the ball and you nutmeg a defender, you're not offside anymore.
Or, they need to add technology that it has tracking devices in all the players. So when the defender is the furthest back defender, like literally a line is drawn by like a laser on the pitch of where they're off, so you can like time your run.
And if you run through it, you get zapped.
Yeah,
it cuts off your leg.
Yeah, if you're too soon, you get electrocuted. You just like flat on the ground. Well, that way you'd know. You'd be like, oh, I was offside.
Bad boy, get back.
Yeah, probably seizing on the ground.
Probably best not to do that for Eric.
So why don't we just do it with every player has a shock collar?
No,
and look, if they run past the line, it shocks them.
That part was the joke.
Why not?
No, I just want this laser. I just want to have a visual aid.
Football with lasers.
Well, just draw a line, like the same line they use in VAR.
All over here, eh?
The same line they use for VAR. Lasers. I want it projected onto the pitch in real time, so then you can see it.
How?
What do you mean? How? It could be done.
With the fucking laser.
It could be done.
Okay, well, we'll give it a go.
Yeah, I like it.
This is just Gage driving a Ford Laser back and forward across the pitch.
Back and forward over Andre Mariner.
No,
you're offside, he runs you over.
I'm employed as the fourth linesman. I just have a laser pointer, and I just trace the furthest back man the whole time, holding this laser.
In his eye.
Yeah.
Going, don't be shit. Don't be shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that should be it. Just the referee should get to invoke the don't be shit clause. So, it's a marginal offside, players bringing it under control, just shouts out, don't be shit.
Yeah.
And then, the striker just runs forward past him and scores.
Yeah.
So it's like,
cool.
And he's like, it's offside, sir. Shouldn't have been shit.
Yeah, well, don't be shit, yeah. Be better.
Don't be shit.
Yeah, fuck offside. Let's get
it. Okay, next. Preview for next week.
Well, no, we didn't even talk about Chelsea. It was, basically, Luton got a free goal because VAR didn't exist.
Cheated.
There. And, they just couldn't check it. But then Chelsea managed to
they
squeezed the win.
They
in the end.
squeezed it back.
And
With Sal Nguyen scoring.
his first goal for Chelsea.
Yeah. And Timo Werner score and
Timo
assist.
Werner got one. Wow. So
A brilliant assist as well.
okay, yeah.
So to be fair, Timo saved the day. And this one wasn't really Kepa's fault.
Well, Kepa actually, some of the saves Kepa made in that game were unreal. He actually played really well. Aside from that, because that header, no one's fucking saving that any day.
Unsavable.
And the VAR one was probably not a goal anyway. So
yeah, not his fault.
other than that, it was really good.
Not his fault.
Okay. Well, this is anything else you want to talk about? We'll go to the preview.
Preview.
Okay. So first up here we got Leicester are going to take on Leeds. Leeds have their new manager. I don't really know.
And they'll still get smashed.
They'll probably get smashed even worse. Leicester need points.
Need a win.
Hungry. They won today actually. I think but they are hungry for points. They're not probably performing to where they should be. But I imagine they'll win.
Yeah, I'll say draw.
Yeah. Okay. So now. Next up, Aston Villa, Southampton.
Now this
is a tasty match considering current form.
Yeah.
Southampton are crushing it. Villa are struggling. They've been struggling the last couple.
Dipping. They're not
up and down.
They are up and down.
They're not struggling. They're just dipping.
They had a little boost when Stevie came, and now they've sort of dipped a bit. But they've got the players. They can. It's probably shaping up to be a killer match because it's pretty even.
I'll say this much. I think I've already got Coutinho as my captain because Villa are playing twice.
Oh, I see. They are too. Next up, Burnley will take on Chelsea. Of course, that should be a big win for Chelsea.
You mean for Burnley?
I think Chelsea will only scrape it because
Burnley haven't played that many games. Chelsea have just played, 3?
Chelsea have played a few in a row.
Big rotations.
Burns. At Turfmoor. Big Burns.
Big Burns.
Burn the house.
Montgomery Burns, actually, they don't concede that many. They just don't.
No.
They don't
But they
really...
don't.
They really
but they don't play Chelsea every week.
Yeah, but... Okay, well, what was the result?
They also don't win every week, so they might win this one.
I think Chelsea's going to...
1-0. 1-0 to Chelsea.
Okay, all right.
If Burnley beat Chelsea, they make it out of the relegation zone, so I'm going Burnley.
Yeah, okay. All right. Next up is Newcastle to take on Brighton. Ooh, another juicy fixture.
And do you remember what happened last time these teams played?
Why?
Callum Wilson didn't get a penalty.
Oh, I don't even remember.
That was the one where the keeper came out.
Took him out.
Oh, it's totally
and
fucking killed him.
We had a big argument about it.
Oh, that's right. It was just outside the box, wasn't it?
No, it was well outside the box.
It's about 30 yards away.
So that's the one when we argued
We said it should be
a penalty
it.
anyway because it's...
Yeah, he's passing it into the net.
Firing squad.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it should just
Send him to Russia.
It should just be a goal. But it
should be...
He used to save a penalty from Russia.
No, we won't rehash this anyway because we've got to end this soon. So
anyway,
if you want to hear that argument, you can listen to the older episode.
Yeah. I think it's literally called Callum Wilson deserves a penalty.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, have a listen. It's good. I make a persuasive argument.
Correct.
All right.
Norwich Brentford.
So we got the Canaries taking on the Bees.
I reckon. I mean, they'll both lose that.
Is that possible?
For those teams, yeah.
Buzzing.
Hard to know. Brentford need a win, big time.
Yeah, Brentford. I don't think Brentford have won since early January.
No, not for a while. So
yeah.
Hopefully, maybe something from Ericsson. That could be his first start.
Yeah, they are 1-0. Ericsson free kick.
Assist. Ericsson assist.
Assist.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah.
Ericsson electrocution.
Okay, so next up we have Wolves versus Crystal Palace.
You mean Wolves beating Crystal Palace?
Wolves have been on good form. They're actually a really, really good team. Really good defensive team. Crystal Palace will struggle against that. I think they don't have players that can play at that level of intensity. They have good players, but they're not.
Yeah.
What they have is not the right components to beat Wolves.
Well, Wolves go for 90 minutes, is what you're saying.
Yes.
And they
yes.
go Hundies for 90 minutes.
They go Hundies for 90 minutes, and Crystal Palace can't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you'll probably find that Wolves' home form is far better than their away form as well. So
they've been good away as well, man. They're just...
At Molineux, the Eagles will probably struggle.
Yeah.
Feed them to the Wolves.
An Eagle versus a Wolf.
There we go. Call that feed the Eagles and fed to the Wolves. Yeah.
What's it? Well, as long as they lose.
Feed the Eagles to the Wolves. If they win, I'll make that the title next week.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guarantee you will forget that.
Well, I better not. Okay. Next up, we have Liverpool taking on West Ham.
Hopefully we're not hungover from a big win against Norwich.
Well, you had a good rotate. You had pretty much full rotation, and West Ham have dipped, man. They just aren't firing at the same level they were.
They did this last year, eh?
Yeah.
They also did win on game just gone.
Yeah.
Well, no, they lost today to.
No, the Premier League game just gone. They beat Wolves.
Oh yeah, right.
But,
true. Okay, that's but they're not. They're still not.
They're not flying.
Yeah,
that's fair.
And that's fine. So I mean, you beat them last time too, right? Was it a draw?
No, I think we lost.
Yeah, she lost.
We lost to West Ham. So
well, you maybe get a bit of revenge.
So we're gonna need to fire up for the revenge, and if any team's getting a hiding this weekend, it's Crystal Palace. But if there's another one, it's West Ham.
Yeah, could be, yeah. Okay, so next up, we have Watford will take on Arsenal.
They're going down, aren't they?
Yeah. Watford are done.
No, I mean Arsenal.
Oh. Arsenal are playing well.
They've been okay lately. It's hard to... As much as it pains me
Watford is too shit, man. Like, they're just rubbish.
Yeah.
If you can't beat Watford, then, what can you do?
Fuck you.
Can't beat Watford.
Yeah, what's the point?
Struggling against a bunch of yellow mooses.
Yeah, can't even XG.
Watford is shit, but we,
but we created chances.
It's like when your missus asks. It's like when your missus asks you to open a pickle jar and it just slides right off like nothing, and she's like, "I loosened it." That's the argument I'm making now.
So Arsenal's going to win 5-0.
We loosened up Watford for Arsenal to thrash them. Yeah. That's what I'm going to say.
Now, the question is going to...
So you loosened up Watford's Arsenal?
You can phrase it like that if you want.
Okay, cool. Okay,
yeah. Please don't make that the title.
I'm not making that the title. Well, yeah, because then the next match is the Manchester Derby.
Now, the question is, did Watford loosen up Man U for their...
for their after...
for their hiding?
Look, honestly, our form is so unpredictable.
You mean this isn't unpredictable? This is easy to predict.
We're going to win it.
No, I think Gage has a point.
We're going to win it. 1-0, and everyone's gonna brain explode.
I'm going to predict a draw.
Yeah.
See, I could believe in that, but I also think you're going to get hammered.
3-3.
You couldn't beat fucking Watford.
3-3.
Which is exactly why we'll beat Man City, and it'll be stupid.
3-3. Man U to lead 3-0 at half time.
Oh, that isn't the worst.
You'd take it.
I would definitely take it, yeah. Away, I would definitely take it, but...
No, it's at least a 3-0 to City.
Nah.
Yeah, handy.
No, it doesn't compute.
Yeah, in the second half.
Anyway.
Yeah. We'll see what... it could go either way, but I just think it'll be weird, and we'll get a surprise result here. Okay, so Spurs... You will take on Everton.
We will beat Everton because we lost our last game, so we'll beat Everton.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Yeah.
And also...
And because it's Everton. Yeah.
Everton is shit.
Yeah. Total shit.
And 2, they'll be fired up because they should have... First of all, they should have defended that goal properly against Man City. Second of all, they should have had a penalty and they'll be fired up. They'll be, we're going to get revenge on the league itself. And then Conte will be like, no! And they'll just win.
And they'll just get shat on.
They'll play Dele Alli, and he just won't touch the ball.
So maybe a draw.
He'll get an elbow from Hoy.
For Everton, how happy would you be if they went down? If you win the league and they go down, is that the best result?
I'm not even a Liverpool fan, and I would love that.
That would be so funny.
Because it's hilarious.
Like, don't get me wrong.
Is winning the league better than seeing Everton go down?
Yeah.
You sure?
Yeah, by a lot.
But you already won the league.
Yeah, and it was better than when Everton went down in my head.
Yeah. You've seen one, now
okay.
you need to see the other.
Yeah.
If I'm playing FIFA or Football Manager
like how your dad would feel.
and Everton go down, yeah, amazing. And Everton go down, it's funny.
Yeah.
I want Everton to survive by a point so we can play them again next season.
You can play them again in the cup.
I don't want to play them in the cup. I want to play them in the league twice and beat them twice, 3-0 each. But if they go down, it would be funny.
Yeah, I don't know.
Would Lamps keep his job if they go down?
Probably not.
I think he'd have to. It's not necessarily his fault.
He might. I don't think he would want it.
He could do better. He can do better.
I don't think he would want it.
Okay.
But it would be probably offered.
Yeah,
He could jump on like Leeds or something.
Which is because they'll also be playing in the championship.
They can't all go down.
Look, because there's actually an issue here. Of the three teams, only 3 teams can be relegated. There is more than 3 shit teams. So one of those shit heaps will scrape through into the next season. And
yeah, okay.
and
so
someone has to steer that.
So we all agree that Norwich and Watford are down.
Probably,
right?
yeah.
Right? They're 17 and 19 points.
That's my prediction.
I'd say Norwich and Watford's pretty good.
And then you have Burnley, Everton, Leeds. Burnley are 21, Everton 22, Leeds 23. Then you have Brentford 24, Newcastle 25.
Far out. Brentford have fallen. And
they started so strong.
Yeah, but those points at the start are why they are.
Yes, exactly.
That's why they have. Why they have 24 points.
And Newcastle look like they have sorted it out.
Oh, Newcastle are safe as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, at the moment, I'm going to say...
I think Burnley... Everton have 2 games in hand. Burnley has 1. I think you could easily say Everton and Burnley could stay up. And Leeds
I'm going to say
down.
Leeds.
I'm
saying Leeds.
I'm going to just gamble and just say Burnley will go down.
You're fucking wrong.
Leeds have just fired their coach, and if that doesn't work, then they're completely fucked. If they don't get this right, they're screwed.
Yeah, they need a new manager bounce, and they need it to go for the rest of the season.
Well, their new manager bounce, they have to play Leicester and then Villa, which they'll probably lose both those. I don't know.
They're not fucked. They lose both those.
It's tough. It's tough.
And like you said, I think Burnley will scrape their way out.
Like, they'll just get points, I think Everton have the hardest running. I think they only played 2. I looked at it the other day. They played 2 of those like bottom half teams that we just mentioned. Mm-hmm. Everyone else is above them, like well above them. So Everton could just blow shit for the rest of the season. Yeah. Well, so that's
starting by losing to Spurs.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Okay.
All right. So next up is
Burnley are safe.
Well, so Southampton have a second game as well. They play Newcastle.
Yeah. Who will always also place.
This is actually the following weekend.
This is actually a double game week in terms of fantasy football.
It'd be Thursday in England and stuff, but
yeah.
So Southampton are playing Newcastle. Southampton still might win that. I mean, Newcastle are hot, but they're not. Man's not that hot.
Again, a draw.
And then Wolves on Watford, Battle of the W's.
Wolves, the W derby.
Again, that should be Wolves, you'd say.
Wolves get 2 home matches.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
They're going to crush that.
Yep.
That's a double banger. That's 6 points bang.
Sunday, then Friday, that's good too. It's good.
The Leeds Villa.
Saturday, then.
Leeds Villa could be a ding dong.
Yeah, that could be a dinger.
Could be a thigh rubber.
If Villa do lose,
it could be
to
a
Southampton,
barn burner.
If they do lose to Southampton, they probably will need. They'll probably
could be an old school slobber knocker.
Yeah. Slobber knocker.
It's pretty good.
You can go to Manchester Street for one of those.
Could be a good old.
They're probably not. No one's going to get that reference.
They'll understand.
Well, yeah. Manchester Street is where you hire ladies of the night in Christchurch. If you were wondering.
Yeah, I think they probably would have got it.
Who would have got it?
Just from the intonation.
What do you mean? How would they?
He said slobber knocker. Like, it sounds dirty. We know it's not, but it.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough.
Yeah, it makes sense because you get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no
but
one
doesn't mean-
else listens to this but us.
It makes sense because you get it. It makes sense because you get it. Yeah.
Yeah, because I told the fucking
Well,
joke,
yeah,
Dick.
but how do you know the person listening gets it? That's what I'm saying.
Oh.
If you ain't got it, you just ain't getting it.
All right. We're just rambling now, so like, do you want to? We'll end it there, then, eh? We don't have any closing thoughts before we take off.
Cut it off. Ash, do you remember what you have to remember? Do you remember what your homework is for next week?
Oh, fuck.
No, me neither. Sweet. You had to-
You had to write.
It was-
You had to write a list of all of Antonio Conte's wives.
No, it was Abramovich coaches to
Trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Right. Okay. That's
Does the
I
UK
actually had an idea for what we can do next week. This is a week mini preview for that. You talked about it the other day when we were in the kitchen that Chelsea's last run of games is very favourable, you would say.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, I thought maybe we should compare all the contenders' last batch of games, and we can discuss that and see who's looking up. For
Yeah.
it.
Okay.
All right. Yeah. So tune in next week if you want to hear that breakdown. Until then, like and subscribe, tell your friends and everything like that. Follow us on Facebook and so on. And we'll catch you next time.
Tell your friends. Tell your mum. Tell your friend's mum.
So say hi to your mum for me.
Turu.
Hey, how's your mum doing, Gage?
Real good. Yeah.
Nice.
How's yours?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Um,
Very nice. All right. Peace.
Later.